gentlemen. My name is Mladen Koranovic, and my colleague Rabbi Arpagir, and we would like to welcome you on our presentation. Name of our presentation is Online Video Game Niche Market. So, our presentation is content from introduction of the project, project initiation document or PID, project background, project problem analysis, support system, benefit analysis, project cost, project constraints, project scope, constructional framework. In another part of our presentation, my colleague will speak about work breakdown structure, resource planning, communication and qualification, risk and uncertainty. He's going to conclude our presentation, and we will be happy to answer some of your questions. So we're going to start with the introduction of the project. One of the reasons why we choose this project is because of passion for video games. So I used to grow up spending a lot of time with video games console, with different softwares, different hardwares, and this passion is still present today. Other reason, it's a limited niche market for video games. During our research and investigation, we've struggled to find a competitor who is operating in the same area as we, so we find it as an advantage. Part of entertainment industry that could be profitable, it's one of the reasons. So most of the kids today are unfortunately spending a lot of time in their room by playing video games with friends, rather than have some physical activity, such as playing football, basketball or other. So therefore, video games market today is very profitable, and we see opportunity to earn. Unique service, buy, sell or change all the video games titles for different platforms. It's one of the reasons because there is a lot of online companies who is offering the same service but only for US release. So we are different than others because we are offering games that are older up to 15 years, which is pretty unique. Project background. Having a group of people with something in common is the best way to describe niche market, wherever it's similar hobbies, interests, and those people are looking for the product that will serve them. Anticipating the needs of all the generation of video games lovers and introducing the old video games to the newest generation is one of the reasons why we undertake this project. And this project will only execute small business approach as a starting of niche market. Problem analysis. Restricted accessibility to all the video games software and hardware. Today, because of emerging technology, it's very difficult to access to the games that are older more than 5 years. We can solve this problem by putting more effort in advertising through social media, which is free of charge. Large number of customers are high school students, high school and university students with financial limitation. In today's world of recession, and universities institutions are increasing their fees for different courses, and people are losing their own jobs, we can't really expect that people will spend a lot of enormous money on entertainment. System support benefit analysis. We will need information regarding if potential customers are interested in our project. Therefore, we're going to run some small feasibility tests, obtain feedbacks and comparing results, ensuring that customers will have necessary resources to deal with. As I already described it, we're going to, through our social media, we can achieve this goal. Exploring potential competitors and, according to information, using sustainable strategy to achieve desired results. Project cost. As you can see, this is initial cost. So first of all, it's legitimate consultation, which is £1,100, mobile £600, indemnity £500, web design provision is £2,500. Miscellaneous design service is £1,200, and total initial cost is £5,900. We have as well properties required, And we're going to start from financial resources, which is £28,000. System hardware, which is £5,000. Place of work computers, it's £12,900. Place of work equipment, £8,700. Place of work suppliers is £8,000, and total initial assets is £62,600. So we can conclude the total initial cost is properties required, which is £62,000, plus initial cost, which is £5,900, and that is altogether £68,500. Project constraints. Major constraint of the project is inability to compete with already well-established companies such as eBay, Amazon, Blockbuster, and this constraint may be lead to diversification, sell by business such as 3D posters, toys, or T-shirts. Project scope. Our project scope is providing efficient service to our customers, reaching high level of popularity among video games lovers, which we are confident we can do, extending operation by offering same service about console spare parts, video game gadgets, and offering maintenance service for the customers. Construction framework. So on our website, our consumers will be able to buy or sell, ability to carry out transaction by PayPal, ability to exchange, and all operation will be based around video games for different platforms such as Sega Dreamcast, Xbox 360, Nintendo 64, Nintendo Wii, older games for personal computer, and PlayStation 2, PlayStation 3. Okay, I think now it's time where my colleague will take me.
Welcome, student. Work breakdown structure is important part of planning. We need work breakdown structure. First, legitimacy and authenticity. It is about getting license from government. We estimated 4 days will be required, and identification, it is website name identification. We estimated 3 days, and design and developing our website, it will require 20 days, and in-home furnishing, it is 3 days will be required, and hardware setup 4 days, software setup 3 days, implementation, it will be required 3 days, and training 5 days. It is work breakdown structure. And resource planning, it is an important part for planning the project, and most important resource for maintaining online business are human resources, space, hardware, and software. Human resources is an important part for all business, and for our consumer to consumer side, it is also required. Skilled human is very important to maintain this business, and space properly furnished and equipped space is mandatory, because management and employee need to feel ease for giving output. And hardware, because it is a cyber business, it based on cyber technology. For this, hardware is essential for this business. Powerful server, and also another office maintaining computers are required. And software, because this business is based on website, it has a user interface, but user will be interfacing by website. For this, software is essential. And communication and qualification. Communication is requirement for every business. Communication will be occur by owner to employees, owner to stakeholders, and owner to clients, and also between employees to clients, and here recognized qualification is required for personnel in business and IT. IT field is essential background for maintaining business. Here is a graph for communication and qualification. We divided it: traditional collaboration and social collaboration tools, and communication and conferencing tools. Traditional collaboration tools will be email, calendar, shared tasks, document management, contacts, personal productivity. And social collaboration tools, it will be Facebook, Twitter, blogs, wikis, discussion forums, IM, SMS, etc. And communication and conferencing tools, it will be web conferencing, VoIP, video conferencing, mobile phones, traditional phones, etc. And risk is everywhere in our life, and in business, risk may occur anytime. We identified some risks and how to minimize the risk. First risk may be consumer acceptability. There are many C2C sites, and consumer may not accept the new site. We can minimize the risk by developing an attractive website, and also advertising is required. For every business, advertising is very important, and also for the new business, we shall do proper advertising to attract the customers. And also we can gain customer faith and trust by giving proper servicing. It is very important. And another risk is hacking. For online business, hacking is a risk for every business. For this, we can minimize the risk proper employing firewalls and security monitors. By employing properly, we can minimize the risk. And another risk is about online monetary transaction, because money will be transacted here by individual by online. So fraudulence may occur. It's a risk. We shall minimize this risk by appointing a renowned middleman service. It may be PayPal. And another risk is about security, because it's an online business and consumers need to give their details and payment details by online. So there is a risk of leakage their information and banking information. We need to minimize this risk by providing security environment. We shall minimize the risk. We can make payment details. We can make it by encrypted code before giving over internet. We can minimize the risk. In conclusion, project success or failure depends on how the project outcome is perceived by all stakeholders. Hartman of PMI said, a project is successful if all the stakeholders are happy. So project success depends on proper planning. Project manager role is vital for proper implementation of project